makers, we are back for Thursday's trading, and we do have a lot going on in the market at the moment. Okay, it's both sides of the coin here. There's a lot going on, and at the same time there isn't much action or much movement in the market. Okay, this might sound a little bit confusing, but let me explain as we dive into what's in store for us today. Okay, so after yesterday's move, we are in bullish territory, but on the daily we are still bearish because of structure. Okay, because of structure we are still bearish on the daily chart. However, if we're looking for a lower time frame trend, or if we're looking at current intraday positions, we are slowly grinding up bullish with higher closes day by day. So we are approaching a level of the daily fair value gap on top, where we gave a sharp reaction off of. We do have levels such as the 4882 and the 4953 as a level of a Fibonacci retracement zone. So prices trading up to these levels, I would expect, at least in the short term, some sort of retracement from those levels, and that's why I marked those levels out. So pushing lower into the 4-hour chart, we are reacting off of the 4-hour OB. We reacted off of that once, twice, and most recently the day before. Okay, the third time, where we managed to swept the 4-hour OB. Okay, so yesterday was very challenging, especially for New York, and that is why we chose to stay out and just monitor price. After only taking one profitable trade, we chose to stay out, because New York is very choppy. We were expecting Trump to give remarks, but no substantial remark has been given at the moment. A lot is being said, but nothing official, and at the same time this is very there is a lot of uncertain factors involved, and this is not a environment where investors would like to commit, and this is why you see extremely choppy conditions, and this is exactly why prices are generally ranging when days with proper volume come in. Price ends up ranging most of the time. So with that, we then look to position ourselves to see if we are able to capitalize on any sorts of moves. So for the 4-hour, there are two levels where I am looking at. Firstly, the return of the external high, but if we were to break bearish, the external low is much nearer at the 4751 after forming this low. Okay, so these are the external highs and lows for the 4-hour. Let's quickly drop into the 1-hour to look for any internal liquidity that we can use. So on the hourly, your external levels have most recently taken out the 1-hour internal high right here. External trend is bullish, aligning itself with the 4-hour trend. The hourly trend is also bullish. Everything inside is internal levels. Internal levels have most recently flipped bullish with this structural close above the previous hourly high, proving further bullish momentum is possible. And if you're looking at internal levels of liquidity, we have most recently reacted off the hourly fair value gap here and this hourly fair value gap here. This hourly fair value gap yesterday alone has been tested 3 times. Once here, once during NY, and once during pre-NY close. Okay, so 3 times we've tested the hourly fair value gap, and as of now we have formed an internal bullish break. We are retesting internal hourly fair value gaps, and the lower time frame does look very bullish as well. Moving into the 15-minute time frame, as of now I am targeting the Asian highs, aligning myself with the 15-minute trend. running up, a change of character level here with the NYPM high, a run on the NYPM high, and current break of structure at the hourly internal high. So the trend is obviously bullish as well on the 15-minute time frame, but it being a ranging market, the market state as of now leans towards neutral, ranging, trying to balance out every internal liquidity it finds, and that is pretty difficult to try and capture very profitable moves. So with that said, we are looking at all possibilities. Okay, we are taking risk while trading higher at a premium. We are taking risk when even trading at discount levels like this 15-minute fair value gap here and the 15-minute OB. Now these are levels I prefer to buy. These are levels I would like to take a risk on, okay, to try and capture a move towards the Asian high. Because if you ask me, would price range and move up, or would price just trend higher? No way to say for certain. However, the trend, the market nature as of late has been very ranging, but there are certain periods where price flips and pushes higher, okay, taking out higher highs. So the best bet right now is to play both sides of the coin for the intraday, looking at sells, possible sells into internal levels, and looking at buys off of internal levels. Okay, it all depends on the lower time frame market structure. As of now, if we push even lower into the 5-minute time frame, we are showing levels of accepting higher prices, okay, reacting once again off the 15-minute OB, but we failed at the moment to close above higher. So what was I looking for? I was looking for a close above higher levels, accepting higher levels before we get a retracement into internal levels, for me to then take further buys into the Asian highs. So as of now, here is exactly what we're looking at. Buy zones are the 15-minute OB, the hourly fair value gap, and these 15-minute fair value gap and 15-minute OB levels. If we form lower lows on the 5-minute, we would then wait for price to tap into these levels for us to give us for it to give us bullish structure for us to take buys. Okay, so as of now, it's a waiting game, waiting for price to re-enter internal levels, or better yet, show us bullish volume, taking out the Asian highs with volume for us to take continuation buys up higher. Okay, with that, I hope all of us have a very profitable Thursday. I'll see everybody inside